Late at night, this CCTV footage captures a car pulling up to this apartment complex. The couple appear to be fighting when the female runs into the elevator in a panic. The footage captured after this would leave people in disbelief. We would like to send our condolences to the family and loved ones of Tatiane Spitzner. Tatiane Spitzner, aged 29, was a successful lawyer who lived in Guarapuava, Brazil. It's a stunning area of Brazil with skyscrapers and rural dwellings built alongside a lake. Tatiana was described by her friends as a fun-loving, generous and thoughtful person who would drop everything to help you if you needed it. She often liked going out to parties with friends and was a very social person, enjoying the company of others. While out in a party one night in 2013, she captured the gaze of the handsome-looking Luis Felipe Manvailer. Luis, age 32, was a university biology lecturer and enjoyed working out and living a healthy lifestyle. The two got to talking and realized they had some chemistry. They continued to talk to each other regularly and a relationship blossomed. After dating for a little over 3 months, Luis Felipe would ask Tatiana to marry him. Tatiana agreed, and after only 2 weeks of being engaged, the couple would marry. Friends and family couldn't be happier for the couple. They were perfect for each other, or so they thought. After only a year of marriage, friends became concerned after Luis showed signs of aggression towards Tatiana. Tatiana would confide in her friends, saying when he became angry that he would turn into a different person. Abusive relationships are often not easy to get out of, and Tatiana was in this exact situation. As time would go on, he would become even more controlling, choosing what she was allowed to wear and advising her to never step out without makeup on. Luis Felipe had been hitting the gym even more often, building up his muscular physique. To do this, he had been taking steroids, which is known to boost testosterone levels and make it harder to control anger. As his muscles continued to grow, his behavior became even more outlandish. On the 21st of July 2018, the pair had planned to go out together to celebrate Luis's birthday. Luis had come home from work and expected Tatiana to already be home and ready to go. When she arrived home late, an argument ensued. She had gone to get her nails done, trying to look her best for her husband. But Luis Felipe flew into a rage, saying they were now late to meet friends of theirs at a restaurant. They eventually arrived at the restaurant and enjoyed a meal together with friends. Both Luis and Tatiana had enjoyed many drinks, and both were considered to be slightly drunk. During the evening, Luis had received messages from another female, which Tatiana saw on his phone. It created another argument between the two. Luis simply said he had posted an Instagram story, and people had been messaging him to say happy birthday. They finished up their night out with friends and would head home to their apartment located in the Golden Gate building in downtown Guarapuava. CCTV would capture their vehicle on the road outside their apartment, where it appears that Luis Felipe can be seen slapping his wife. Tatiana attempts to exit the vehicle, but is quickly convinced to get back in by Luis. Their car is seen again pulling into the underground car park of the apartment complex, where Luis again appears to be abusing Tatiana. The couple walked back and forth in the car park for the next 2 minutes or so until Tatiana is seen running from Luis into an elevator. In a panic, she tried to get the door closed, but the steroid-fueled Luis makes it into the elevator before she's able to get away. He appears to calm down, but as soon as the door opens, Tatiana tries to escape, and he forces her back into the elevator. The footage captured at 2:42 a.m. would be the last time anyone would see Tatiana alive again. This harrowing footage was captured outside of their apartment complex. It's blurred because the footage is very disturbing. A body can be clearly seen falling and hitting the pavement below. Only 18 minutes after the last footage, Luis was observed carrying Tatiana's lifeless body into the elevator. Hoping nobody had seen what happened, he took her body back up to their apartment. He would then change clothes and return to clean the blood from the elevator and floor where he had dragged her body. He had been seen by other people, and it was reported to the police. Luis would get into his car and take off from the scene. He would make it 185 miles before he was captured by police. Luis had crashed his car on the motorway BR-277 in the city of São Miguel do Iguaçu. When police arrested him, he claimed Tatiana had jumped from the building and committed suicide. An autopsy was done which provided police with some answers. There was no adrenaline or cortisol in her body which would have been produced if someone was falling to their death. Imprints of hands were also discovered around her throat, and her hyoid bone in her neck was fractured. With this in mind, investigators believed that she was already dead before she plummeted 40 feet to the pavement below. Their theory was that she was strangled, and then thrown over the edge to make it appear like a suicide. Luis Felipe Manvailer was charged with the murder of Tatiane Spitzner. While the trial only lasted 7 days, many tales of the harrowing abuse he had subjected Tatiana to would come to the surface. A jury formed entirely of men would come to a unanimous decision and find Luis guilty of murder. He was sentenced to 30 years in prison, along with a further 1 year and 9 months for procedural fraud. During the trial, he apologized to the family, but still denied the murder, saying Tatiana had jumped. He will serve out his remaining sentence in the industrial penitentiary of Guarapuava. And that wraps up today's case. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then check out one of these 2 other videos on screen that you may find interesting. We look forward to bringing you another worst case very soon.